This is Barrett from Rhinestone Alphabets, and I wanted to spend a few minutes of your time to talk to you about designing with fonts. And I know it's a busy time of year. Football teams all want designs, and if your teams are like my teams, they do want something different every year. It's a little, I equate it to a little like shopping at a store like Macy's. They want to see something kind of sharp, new, different than they had last year. And it's like buying a new outfit because of fall season. So today I was creating this football word here for a new design, and this came out to be about 10 inches. And I decided to spend a little bit of time kind of downloading or opening up all my combo fonts just to see how they were looking compared to this word. And it occurs to me that many of you ask all the time about a particular font and how big it is, how it sizes up. And I thought this might give you a little bit of an insight when you're creating some things that I commonly do every time I'm working with a team. So this is one of the larger fonts. This is the large athletic outline font. And again, it's the upper and lowercase letters created. And when you put it together, it ends up being maybe 21 inches, which will fit across one of those billboard type boxer craft crew neck sweatshirts. Now, this is, as I said, 10 inches. This font that is typable comes out to be about 8 inches. This one comes out to be about 9 inches, and so you can see when I create the fonts, I really do try to make them usable for the front of a garment. And FYI, all these little footballs are from my tiny football pack that's going to also be on sale. And these were created mostly for left chest logos or hats, or you can use them for decals pretty easily. And then the vinyl ones, of course, are sizable for left chest, or you could obviously create them for a full front design. But you can see all the different athletic fonts, and I want to just spend a moment to look at a font like this. Is the Serene Combo font, and once in a while I'll get a team that will want this font, so I'm just choosing football as the word, but I want it to be about 9.8 inches, but you can see this thing doesn't measure up that way. So the first thing that I'm going to do, just to give you an idea of how I approach these fonts, so this is all sized at an SS10 sizing. I will first just come right into the O, because that's an easy one, and I will pull it together. So initially this is going to cut down the size quite a bit, and if I like it, I might even just delete this to save myself some work. So I'm going to pull that over and double it. So I'm going to stick this right down in my box so we know what we're dealing with here. And then onto the T, and on the T I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to take the end off, and then I'm going to also make it a little shorter. And then once you've done that, just stick it down in here. So now I'm halfway there. And then just to run through quickly what I did for the rest of it. The B I didn't change at all. The A I did not change at all. Now you can change the A, but I chose not to. If you needed to, you can make that a little smaller. And then on the L, what I did, you can kind of see down here, I took the end off of this, and then by the time I finished, it all fit into that square, that rectangle. So that's kind of how I approach a font when it's too big, but I want it to be able to fit. Again, the first thing I do is pull that O in, and then the L is an easy one to make smaller. Sometimes I can make the F smaller, the T smaller, and then lastly I'll approach like a B and an A. They're a little more tedious to make smaller. But again, all of these fonts, the combo fonts, are going to be on sale at 50% off, and for the rest of this week. So go ahead and grab them. And if you have any trouble, let me know. I'm very familiar with CorelDRAW and some of the software out there. I'm not so familiar with Silhouette, but people buy these for Silhouette all the time. They are installed like any other font, and then they're sized in points. And again, the football set is also going to be on sale. So the code you're going to use is combo fonts with an S. Okay, thanks for listening.